Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Subnautica Below Zero. Today we're going to talk about Phi Robotics Center and how to find it. It's in the Glacial Basin, but where's that? In conjunction to where you start off in Delta Station Dock and these sort of places. Lots of things to pick up there and you're going to get access to that snow fox, so let's take a look. We're going to be starting out at Delta Station Dock. That real good starting point. That's a constant in the game. Now, I've got a sea truck as my mode of transport, and I've also got my sea glide in case I need to get out and do some exploring. But from Delta Station Dock, I'm going to head west. Straight west. Let's keep going. Right, and you're going to be looking at a bit of a long haul here. When I say a long haul, you're going to be heading west for about 950, 960 meters. Okay, so strap yourself in, get yourself a cup of tea and a biscuit, and don't crash into anything too hard. So as you start to get a little bit closer to the Glacial Basin and Phi Robotics Center, you're going to start to see these jellyfish. Right, keep on heading west, and before long you are going to stumble across this great big antenna tower. You know you're going to be in the right location. Park your sea truck and get on the island. Now, you're going to be subject to temperature differentials here as well. It's going to start to get cold really quick if you haven't unlocked the cold suit. And if you want to know how to unlock the cold suit, take a look at my video on that on YouTube. Lots of things to scan. Pouch bulbs. You've got these trees. And not only that, there's also going to be items to pick up from the cases you've got in this particular area of the Glacial Basin. Pick it all up, make sure you get the jukebox discs, and there's going to be PDAs and everything to pick up as well. Once you've scanned everything, time to move on. So from this starting location, you're going to get yourself heading south through this little ravine or crevasse. There's going to be light sticks as well, pointing out some of the way so you know you're on the right location. And if you're like me, make sure you're not going to freeze to death from hypothermia. If you do think you're going to freeze to death from hypothermia, get yourself next to a thermal vent, you'll heat up, or get yourself in a cave. Once you're in a cave, that's going to restore your body temperature, and you're not going to freeze to death, which is good, no? Before long, you are going to come across the Phi Robotics Center location. Again, like all over this biome, the Glacial Basin, there's lots of stuff to scan, lots of stuff to pick up, so make sure you've got a nice empty inventory. Also scan some of the fauna as well. Now there is a thermal vent that will replenish your heat, and there's going to be lots of these little areas as well. And penguin, spy penguin fragments, which you can scan and then build a spy penguin. Pick up the PDA and move on. Another box. Inside this box, a little bit of water. Don't want to get too thirsty. That would be ironic with all this water around. Up the steps now. Following the light sticks, and you will see the main doors of Phi Robotics Center. Now this is where your sister, Sam, worked, right? So in here there's going to be loads of stuff to pick up. Yes, light sticks if you haven't already scanned them. Lots of window dressing like forklifts that you unfortunately can't scan, because that would be something really, wouldn't it? Again, lots of containers as well. Take your time. Make sure you've got all that space in your inventory. Start picking some stuff up, because you can quite easily fill your inventory with what you're going to collect from here. So I've got a battery. I've got a snow fox pad. Let's get around and get up those steps. Steps to the left. Door that's tempting right in front of me. Straight in there. Look at all this stuff. We've got a PDA. We've got boxes. We've got a spy penguin. poster. Always handy to have. Something to dress up your base with. Once you've got the orientation, pick it up, goes into your inventory, and then you can put that up wherever you want. Open the boxes, again, more batteries. Another spy pangolin fragment. You've got a Glacial Basin map. Again, handy to have a good look at. Quite rudimentary, but you get the idea. Open that door. And you get a sort of an untouched part of the base that hasn't been damaged. It's quite refreshing. Everything's in disarray. Again, more posters, PDAs. It's a cold suit fragment as well. An aquarium. Well, those fish haven't died yet. And a large filtered water. A handy first aid kit. Now look at that. I am completely full of stuff and I've got to start clearing out my inventory. Fortunately, I'm in need of a bit of food and a bit of water. So it's always important to keep those supplies with you. Moving back through the base. One final look, make sure I've picked everything up. And on to have a look at some other crates. Water purification tablets. Don't get caught short and get caught thirsty. And another PDA as well. Now, as you progress through this part of the game, you are getting a little bit of context and story. That's why I have muted the in-game sound as well, so as to try and cut down on the level of spoilers people are going to be getting. Once you're convinced you have scanned everything in this part of the base, it's going to be time to move on. Let's get up those steps we saw before. And straight away, quite a bit of devastation. Lots of boxes to open up. Quite a bit of fibre mesh as well to be found around here, as well as some disinfected water. If you've got the inventory space, you can do. Bit of precursor technology to the left hand side. We'll come back and look at that in a moment. I want to get around all the items, get everything opened, get across this rickety part of the bridge into another part of the habitat. Bit of an administration building this is. In through the open door, and straight away there's a box right in front of you. There's flasks that I've been picking up as well. More fibre mesh. Have a good look around. Make sure you orientate yourself. Power cell charger fragment on the wall if you already haven't got one. Now, if you have got something and you scan it again, you should by now know that it'll transfer itself into titanium, into that base material. So it's always worthwhile that if you're running out of space and you need to get those items, then ditch the titanium. In through the door, pick up all the pads. More logs, more communications, more posters. In Phi Robotics, a table you can also have a look at, and there's a door you can open. Coffee machine on the wall, and a fridge. Into the admin office. Quite a bit in here, to be honest with you. So, straight off, filtered water, a PDA, poster on the wall, and some filtered water. Not too shabby for one location. Once you're satisfied that you've got everything in this location, time to move out and then to go and have a look at that precursor technology that we saw as we went up the stairs, and there it was on the left hand side. Now, as you can see at the bottom, still loads of stuff knocking about. Make sure you've gone through it all. Over to the left hand side, up the steps. Make sure your scanner's out. And there's the glow of precursor technology. Desk on the left hand side. Nothing there. Give it a good scan and you've scanned the Architect Teleporter. And there you have it, everyone. That was a video on how to find the Glacial Basin and in turn Phi Robotics Center, where your sister Sam once worked with the spy penguins. Quite a bit of silver ore there as well. I've been Ricardo, thanks very much for watching. Let me know if you find a better way on how to find Phi Robotics Center and if this video's been helpful to you. I hope it's been quite concise and it's given you an idea of what you can find in this area. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.